Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm ThyFuzzy. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic today. Hopefully you guys are staying hydrated. Hopefully you guys are having good noms, having good sleeps, having good dreams. My window's open and you can probably hear my window rattling, my blinds, and you probably hear Pepper over here meowing because she wants to be fed. So much commotion going on. Anyways guys, hi, how you doing? How you doing? What is up? What is up? Today, cat hair in my mouth. Today we're gonna be making some beef tips and some mashed potatoes We're gonna be making some beef tips in the Instapot. This is how I'm making it. I'm just giving you guys like a recipe what I do and it always comes out good. Like mwah, 10 out of 10, so delicious. You can use any cut of beef. Really, you could use like a chuck roast, you can use an eye around roast, you can use, I used honestly some just stewing beef that I had and I like, you know, I like cut it all up, did my thing, so it was like a variety of cuts of beef, so. And the mashed potatoes, Mashed potatoes, 10 out of 10. Ooh, recommend. It's like an ungodly amount of butter, but oh, let me tell you, these potatoes are good. And there's like a little secret tool that I'm using that you literally can just get at the dollar store, but you know, I'll tell you, you know, a little bit more and you know, in the voiceover. But let's get medicated. You know, before we go cook, we gotta get cooked ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, hi Pepper, what's up? Let's get medicated, guys. So, you know, if you're medicating along, let me know what you're medicating on down below. I'm always curious, and I let you guys know what I'm medicating on down below in the description as well. And any other info you're looking for about the recipe or my socials and stuff like that, like my Twitch and everything where we, you know, medicate on the uncensored side of the internet. Pepper is just a huge nuisance right now. But yeah, go check them out. Go check them out. They're all down below in the description. So, hell yeah, guys. Let's get medicated. Cheers! Don't drop the ash! Oh. That medication got me lit, dude. Got me super lit. Instapot definitely helps. I don't know how else you would make this, so if you don't have an Instapot, I don't know what to tell you. I will say they do go on sale pretty frequently on like Walmart or Target or wherever you are, so if you can snag an Instapot, even if it's a small quarts one, I would do it. 10 out of 10. It makes any meat and stuff super tender and fall off the bones. Oh my goodness. This, yeah, this J definitely do be hitting. This J definitely do be hitting. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, we are basically done our medication, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, sure, it's just kind of smoky in here. I'm kind of glad I had my window open. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Anyways, guys, before I chit-chat for any longer, let's take our medicated behinds here and take this party downstairs into the kitchen and let's make some amazing, amazing food. So simple, so easy. I'll show you guys. All right, guys, I'll see you downstairs.
Jellyfish. All right, guys, get your pot here because we're going to be peeling some potatoes. I'm just using yellow potatoes. That's all I have. So that is what we're using today. Use red potatoes, use purple potatoes, any potatoes you have, but peel them up and then you're going to want to cut them into all even pieces so they'll all cook evenly. Get a medium saucepan here now and fill it up with about halfway of water and put your potatoes in there. I try to put warm water in the pot so it boils faster. Set that aside and get your garlic here now. We're gonna use, I think, yeah, 3 cloves here, and we're gonna chop the ends off and plop it in the water because we're gonna have infused mashed potatoes. Now we're gonna throw 2 bay leaves all up in there and some ground oregano. Just measuring with our hearts and our eyeballs here, people. Now give that a little stirry stir, and then we're gonna throw that on the stove on medium high. Just keep an eye on it. Get your meat of choice. Mine here is stewing beef, which consists of multiple different cuts from the cow. So I have to go through the bag and, you know, cut some pieces that have to be cut smaller. You know what I'm saying here? You gotta choppity chop them all up so they're all roughly the same size. Move your beef to a plate after you're done cutting it so you can clean your cutting board. Wipe it off, then give it a nice little washy wash because you cut some raw meat on it. Get your beef again because it's time to season it. Drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on top first, and then add some seasoning salt to taste. Some garlic, pepper, and herb seasoning. Granulated garlic or garlic powder, whichever you have. And some paprika. Now it's time to mix. Get a glove on and give it a nice little mixy mix here and make sure everything is all mixed evenly and everything's combined nicely. Set it aside. Now it's time to cut some onions. I'm using 2 just yellow onions here. Peel and clean them up. After that, just cut them in half and give them a nice little choppy chop. Here's a nice little ASMR onion chopping. Enjoy. Move them to a plate to make room for our Instapot here. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, look at that. Yeah, I forgot to record me putting the onions in initially, so here they are, like literally 2 minutes after putting them in. You want to put some olive oil or butter in the Instapot when you put it on saute, and then you want to put some salt and sugar as well to help draw out that moisture from the onions, so we can kind of like fast caramelize them-ish a little bit, because I like to have caramelized onions with my beef tips. Now, push the onions off to the side to make room for our beef here. We're gonna like plop them all up in here to brown the beef up some before we put it in the pressure cooker. Just sauteing everything up, give it a nice little mixy mix. Mix the onions with it as well. When you're done with that, put a little grease catcher lid on top for a little bit and just keep an eye on it.
Yeah. You can wait.
Now look at that. Yeah, I just want to give it a nice stir. You see all the juices coming in there and everything. Delicious. Delicious. We kind of want it like this, you know, everything's like nice and deep and brown. Put that off to the side because now we're going to get our gravy mix here. 1 pack of turkey mix, 1 pack of au jus, cornstarch, and some sour cream. Now get a big measuring cup because that's where I'm going to mix everything in. Start putting all your powder stuff in there, and then 1 teaspoon here of cornstarch because we need it to get thickened a little bit, and about 1.5 cups of lukewarm water. Give it a nice little mixy mix, and then when that's all done, you want to throw some, just about 1/2 cup of sour cream in there, 1/2 cup of sour cream or so. Give it a nice little mixeroo again. Grab that, put that in your Instapot. Give it a nice little stir, make sure everything is all evenly combined, and then we're gonna want to put it actually on our Instapot into the pressure cooker mode. I'm gonna click meat and stew, and we're gonna put it on for, I think, roughly like what, 25 minutes I think is gonna be good on the more setting. Now it's time to wait. Jellyfish. While that's doing its thing, let's get our mashed potatoes going because they should be tender fork done here. Drain them. And get this little contraption here. You can get this at the dollar store for like $4. It's the best thing. It literally is the best thing. You put the potatoes in it, you squeeze it, and it makes the potatoes so fluffy, so like mashed, so creamy, so perfect. Like, recommend it. Like, cannot go wrong with this thing. You put the garlic and the potatoes in there. Don't put the bay leaves in there. Take those out. And then, yeah. It's a little messy, but trust me, 10 out of 10 best potatoes you'll ever had. It's a little bit more work, but it will pay off in the end. Trust me. Just trust the process. It's interesting, let me tell you. Give it a little stir. We want to make some room here for an ungodly amount of butter. Yeah, I don't even know how much, guys. I think maybe altogether it's probably like just about 1/2 cup of butter-ish. It's insane. You put it on stove on like medium low, and then you just want to kind of give it a stir while the butter's melting. And we're going to throw in some garlic powder or granulated garlic, whatever you have. To taste, we're gonna give it a nice little stir, and just to let you know, this butter is unsalted, so we will have to add some salt and pepper here in the end. And then we're gonna give it a nice, good scoop of sour cream, because, you know, we gotta add a little bit more creaminess to it. You could also add milk if you want to make it even a little bit more creamy, but I love adding sour cream to it. And look at Sam, like, I need more butter. Let's add some salt. Let's add some pepper. And while it's on medium-low still, give it a nice stir. Keep stirring it. You want everything melted. Everything nice, evenly combined. Always keep an eye on it, guys. You don't want to burn the bottom. Give it a nice whip. You'll feel how whippy it is. And always give it a taste while you go. Because I noticed that I needed a bit more salt after I gave it a little taste. And pepper. And yeah, when you're done, just put the lid on it and set it aside, guys, because you're done. You made the greatest mashed potatoes ever. Now the scary part. Release the pressure from the Instapot. And then when it's done, look at this. Heaven itself, dude. So good. You can see the bottom. It's not burnt, but they're like caramelized crispy bits. Those are the onions. The onions ended up like literally disintegrating in here. So I probably could put it on a little bit less. That's all right, guys. Still turned out so delicious. Look at those potatoes. Oh. And then yeah, I just made basic peas, just frozen peas, put them in a pot, boil them. Oh, guys, look at that. Beef tips. Look at that gravy shot. Oh. Oh. That is so fucking good. Look at that. Delish.
It's so tender, that beef. So fucking good. Hi. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. That was so fucking good. I will tell you, every time I record, these cats are always doing something in my office. I will say, that was delicious, that food. Fucking mwah. 10 out of 10, guys. 10 out of 10. Oh, it was good. It was so delicious. It was super simple, super easy. This is my just like basic go-to recipe, what I had in the fridge. I didn't go out and run and grab anything. I just had, that's all what was in my fridge, and I needed to use some stuff up, and was like, hey, I have some sour cream. Let's make some mashed potatoes and beef tips. Because I'm pretty sure it was, shout out to Gummarak. Shout out to Gummarak. He mentioned beef tips and gravy here a while ago, and then I thought, mashed potatoes, so now here we are. Anyways, guys, that was good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I fucking demolished the food. 10 out of 10. Always good to eat it after you're done. I don't know. That sounded naughty. Anyways, if you guys have made it this far into the video, let's comment tentacles, because let's be a part of the tentacle gang. Why not? I don't know. Until next time, guys, stay lit and stay blessed. Bye.